A French sociologist named François Dubé affirms that what really students aspire is to be part of the group and feel welcome in their scholastic environment. When you are part of a minority, this does not always happen. In fact, this is the reality of many transgender students, not only in Italy, but all around the world. Until now, the focus in Italy has been on higher education. We do believe that higher education is really important. The only problem is that they never consider other students. In fact, in 2003, we had in Italy the first university in Europe that had a double booklet for students. Transgender students had the possibility to study university without the fear of bullying from their peers and from the teachers. Afterwards, we had the alias career that now is available in most universities. But what about high schools, middle schools, elementary schools? These kids are not considered. We are aware about the Italian Ministry of Education plan to teach respect, but if you look at that plan and if you look at their website, transgender people are mentioned only when they are explaining what LGBT means. They are not considered in their policies nor in their action plans, and there is no monitoring about transphobic bullying. There are some researches made by Archigay, but they do not consider transgender people. From other countries like the UK, we know that 85% of the worst bullying comes from classmates and other students, and almost 15% from teachers.
They believe it's like a game, they just want to accommodate my wishes. I am 100% sure that if I were to argue with my classmates, they would start using feminine pronouns. In fact, it happened in the past.
Because of the Italian lack of data, we don't know the real situation in Italy. We know that there are many cases because students ask for help. The only problem is that we don't know how many are in need. We don't have action plans, we don't have policies, we don't have best practices that are given by the Ministry of Education. Headmasters, new teachers, and teachers that are now in charge don't have formal education about transgender issues. If they had the education, they would have the possibility to stop transphobic bullying and not to be a bully themselves.
After that conversation, she stopped to consider me. I believe it is because she's scared to... I don't know. Or that she's like unsure about the situation and is scared about making a mistake or something like that. So she stopped talking to me. I was very upset because of it. Because it's rare that an adult, specifically a professor, can accept a trans student. I mean, she accepted it, but while doing so, she stopped talking to me. It is not a problem because in about 2 months I will never see her again. But I had different expectations, and then I ended up with this teacher that stopped considering me.
15% of transgender pupils drop out of school, and the worst case scenario is suicide. In order to improve the situation of trans students in Italy, we believe that the National Institute of Statistics must implement in their researches about bullyism also transgender students, and they also must take in consideration bullyism by teachers. In fact, in their most recent research from 2019, they specify the fact that for them bullyism is only between peers, therefore they don't take into consideration teachers. We also need inclusive guidelines in order to help transgender students in their educational environment. For example, we need guidelines about names, pronouns, bathrooms, locker rooms, PE, school trips, school-related internships, and much more. We also believe that it's crucial to implement transgender issues inside of the update courses for teachers. These would only be the first steps, and they would help us to understand the situation in Italy. The creation of an inclusive environment would not only help the students that are studying now, but also the ones that will come in the future. As we said before, a French sociologist named François Dubé affirms that what students really want is to be part of the group and feel welcome in the scholastic environment. And we want you to help us making this reality true for transgender pupils.